Hello and welcome to another GTFU One Make Highlights video. This one's been a long time in the making, I know, but I've been a busy boy, and you can see in the championship there we've got Deering, Kazza and Donk up at the top. 10 points between each of them, if you see what I mean. So we are on the penultimate round. No, we're not. We're on the penultimate race of the season, the final round. And this is race 1. There is your grid. Deering, Slugsy, Kazza, Donk in 5th, and yeah, just behind Luke. I made a mess of that, didn't I? Right, anyway, we're off and running. So Deering out first, obviously, from pole. Nice and orderly into the first corner. Let's see if it's nice and orderly on the way through and back out again. Slugs having a little look. Kaz having a look at Slugs. Big collection of cars there. That's Luke, Donk and Mike. Yeah, flip-flop 9, no, flip-flop 8, I don't know, I've lost track of it already. As there's Slugsy getting a big bite of the grass there, but managing to hold it all together. Will that give Kaz a better run? Deering looking nice and comfortable for now. So we go over the crest of the hill and down to the hairpin. Blue getting all kinds of off track there in the background as well, or the foreground. So yes, and Kazza having a look up the inside of Slugs into the big banked hairpin. Nothing going to happen there, I think. Is Slugs going to manage to hold it side by side up the hill? God, it's a long, steep hill, is that little left-hander at the top of it. And Slugs managing to hold on to that second place for the moment, but Kaz is looking hungry. Final section then, is Kaz going to have a little look back at him? There's Slugs. Where is Kaz? Is on his inside. Has he got that one? Has he got a nose there? He has got his nose there, and he's going to make Slugsy give him a bit of space. Slugsy get a penalty for that. He did a little bit of a cut there, I think. No, but they are still side by side at the end of the first lap, so Deering will be loving this in his mirrors because he knows that Slugsy is holding up Kaz. And Deering does not want Kaz to get past Slugsy, but it's happened, so that's a shame. Luke a little bit glitchy there. Luke having a go at Slugs now for that final podium position. Slugs down into 4th as Luke dives it up the inside of both of them, gets Kaz as well. So Luke straight to 2nd, but all crossed up on the way out. Kaz gets shoved out wide. And Mike has a go at Slugs. That puts Slugs in 6th and Kaz in 4th. This is very mixed up at the front here. This is some desperate stuff. Donk all over the grass, Mike all over the dirt as well. We're going to skip a little bit of time here, and this is Kaz going for that 3rd place. Diving up the inside of Donk, but Donk is going to get the cut back on him and he's going to get a run up the hill, and Kaz will have to fall in behind. I'm suspecting, yes, he does indeed. Ooh, lap 2 of 12 around this Lago Maggiore circuit. Very nice. Fictional track, obviously, but it would be a great real-life track. Mike getting a bit of a penalty there for going out wide, so Mike having a little look at Slugs, but he has got a penalty, shouldn't be overtaken with that. Slugs also again cutting that corner, and this time he does get a penalty for it, so Mike and Slugs are going to have to pull off line and serve that penalty before they reach the start finish line for the next lap, as they do. Slugsy slows down, Mike keeps his foot in, and Mike actually, while serving a penalty, goes right through the middle of Slugsy and overtakes him. I'm not sure about that, Mike. That seemed like a little bit of a push, but exploiting their rules to the full. And oh, who's that? That's Oscar going off wide there. That's a real shame. Oscar just missing his braking zone. That's going to drop him right back into this battle for 11th, 10th, 9th, is it? Battle for 9th, which at the moment is being held by Blue Ukulele. It wasn't on the way into that corner. So Blue making up 2 places there. And Oscar losing a whole hatful of time. So this looks like it might be a little bit of a battle developing at the rear end of the grid here. This is, like I said earlier, for 9th place. And there's Wacky having a look at the inside of Blue into the bank turn. Is Blue going to go for the cutback? No, he's going to hold it around the outside. Wacky getting all kind of sideways in the middle of that one and giving Blue the run up the hill, so that one stays as it is for now. So we've got a battle here also, 7th and 8th. This is Slugsy having dropped all the way back there, fighting with flip-flop and flip-flop, oh, on the grass, on the brakes, and that's going to chuck him wide. Is he going to hold on to it? He does hold on to it, but loses that position. And look at this, we are still squabbling here for this 9th position. We're on on board now, and that is we're on board with Oscar looking sideways at Wacky. We've got Blue in front of us only just. Who's going to get the slipstream here? It's going to be Oscar's going to get the slipstream. Is he going to get past Blue, or is Wacky going to take advantage of that inside line? No, Wacky gets Oscar, but Blue manages to hold on there, shutting the door on them. A little bit of a nudge there. Wacky gives him a nudge. Oscar's there behind him, didn't necessarily realise he was there. And Blue loses 2 places down into 11th. Good racing. So we are on lap 5 now, up near the front. This is Bees and Slugsy. I'm not particularly liking that livery of Bees, I have to say. I mean, his names go on Bees, but you can go off Bees as well. Anyway, they are side by side into the big banked hairpin. Slugsy on the inside. It is possible to hold it around the outside. It's also very possible to get the cut back, but Bees doesn't manage to do that. And where are we now? We are back. Oh, this is our traditional halfway through the race look from the back to the front. We've got Archie right at the back there, going for pole for the race 2. Good lad. Tigger sliding it around the final corner in 12th position. Wacky Racer in 11th after there was a little battle. He seems to have dropped out of that one. This seems to have split up as well. This is Blue in 10th, chasing down Oscar, who is in 9th, also in a faster than Blue ukulele stickers on his car, but he didn't make them, so I suppose I'll let him wear them. And he is in front of me as well. And Flip Flop in 8th, all on his lonesome there. Mike, also with a faster than Blue. There's a lot of faster than Blue ukulele stuff going on here. There's Bees as well in 6th. Into the top 5, we got Slugsy in 5th, trying to work his way back up. He had a bit of a disastrous start to this race, but he's doing his best to get up there. A little bit of sand falling out of the sandbags as he goes around the hairpin. Luke in 4th, pushing quite hard onto Donk for that final podium in 3rd, and then we get to the real meat of the race. We've got Kaz and Deering. Remember, these are the top 2 in the championship. In order, in fact, the top 3 of the championship are in order at the moment on track, so Kaz will really be wanting to get those points off Deering, and he needs Deering to drop down as well if he's going to get this championship done. But we will be obviously keeping a very close eye on that and see how that one turns out. We'll take a little bit of a skip then onto lap 8, and you can see that Kazza has been chasing Deering. He's been chipping away over the last few laps, and he's getting closer and closer. It won't win in the championship, but it will certainly put him in a strong position for race 2 if Kaz can get this one done, and he'll be really hoping that Deering spins off. He won't want to cause it himself, of course, that would be terrible, but oh, and there's a battle in the background there. That's Donk and Luke for 3rd. Donk also, you know, he's got his own championship to think about. He is an outside contender for the championship, and if the first 2 have a real bad one, then he may be able to cash in and get the championship, but Luke is not helping him out with that, because Luke is determined to get that 3rd place. Slugsy also prowling around in the background looking for a spot. He's going to dive to the inside. Are they going to go 3 wide into this tricky little turn 1 and 2? They are indeed. Are they all going to come out the other side? And who's going to come out first? It's going to be Donk out first, nicely held. Just kept his nerve. In fact, they all kept their nerve. There was very little contact at all there. Very nicely done. Good racing, gentlemen. Luke's still lagging a little bit. That does make him slightly more difficult to race with, because you never really know where the car is. But that looks like 3rd sorted out for now. Still a bit of a question over 4th and 5th, and we go into the hairpin. Kaz and Deering. Kaz making his move around the outside of Deering. Is he going to try and cut it back on the exit of the hairpin? No, Deering gets a good run through there. So this one is going to be nose to tail still. Let's have a look at this battle here. We're going to be following these 2 battles now pretty much to the end, because they were exciting. Nothing particularly happening there. So we'll go back to the front, and Kaz has got his nose right up Deering's right up there. As we go into the final twiddly little section here. Kaz, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to get the cut back? He's just trying to bully Deering into a mistake. He's doing everything he can without actually ramming him off. So yes, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this, and the championship will of course be decided in the next race. The highlights video for that should be out fairly soon. I'm hoping to get it done today. So, oh, and look look at this, it's crazy. Donk's back into 5th now, but Luke has a penalty. Slugs is off the other side of the track. Luke steps out service penalty. That might be done, but side by side for 3rd, the final podium position between Slugs and Donk. Slugs on the outside, Donk manages to hold it and gets the inside for part 2 as well. So nicely done, and I think we've still got a couple of laps of this to go. I should really have got myself a drink, and we're back to the front. This is Kaz and Deering, and look at that, there is not a Rizzler between them now as we go on board with Kaz. This is how it feels to go down the dip and into the hairpin. First time you do it, really makes your stomach go a bit funny, even on a sim rig. So Kaz on the outside, Deering on the inside, into the hairpin. Kaz is going to boot it now, try and get the run on. Deering still not working. He's really going to have to try and do something different around there if he's going to get that position. Or is he just going to get it around here now? Is he going to get his nose on the inside? Nope, Deering cuts him off. Still trying to get his nose on the inside of Deering for the final bit, but no, Deering brakes just right, manages to get it to the apex, and Kaz will have to keep thinking, keep trying to work out how he's going to get this one done, or hoping that Deering makes a mistake. So as we go down around the final turn into lap 11 for the penultimate lap. I've used the word penultimate twice in this video now, but it's the penultimate race and it's the penultimate lap. And this is still going on, and Donk this time decides to take the Slugsy line and go and be part of the scenery for a little while, putting Luke right next to him. Slugs looking fairly comfortable in that 3rd position. It's 4th and 5th now, and Luke on the inside, but he's got it all kinds of wrong and takes it way too wide, basically handing Donk that position. So this is disappointing for Donk's championship, but this is the move now. Is this the move for the lead of the race? Kaz has got the inside of Deering into the hairpin. Deering's got nowhere to go on the cutback, and Kaz has got that one done. That will make him smile. That gives him a little glimmer of hope that he could still get this championship, but Deering really wants it. He's looking up the inside as we go up the hill, still trying to get a nose on the inside through this final section. I think Kaz has got this one sorted out, but we have got a whole another lap yet for them to make mistakes. So, oh, Deering, be careful, my old sausage, that looked a bit dodgy. Whew. Okay, nice and calm now, gents, nice and calm. Deering, just catch your breath, stay with him, you might get your opportunity yet. Be nice to see this championship go right down to the final race, which it looks like it's gonna do. Oh, a little bit of a weird thing there, must have sat on the controller or something, who knows. Steering right on the back of Kaz, he's diving for the inside into the first little couple of corners, sliding it around, desperately trying to get that position, trying to get the cutback on part 2, but not going to happen as they turn left here, down the hill. Yikes. All about the hairpin now. I think it's all about what's going to go on at the hairpin. Is Kaz going to go defensive? Oh, is he? Yes, he makes a dive to the inside. He is not letting Deering get up that line, but Deering is following him, hoping that Kaz is going to sweep it out to take his braking zone. Doesn't happen, so Deering's stuck on the outside, but he can get the comeback. We've seen it done during this race. Not going to happen. Is that one sorted out then now as we head to the line for the final time? Last few corners here. No, looks like Kaz has got this first race sorted at least, so even if he doesn't win the championship, he did get a race win, and he's done everything that he can do to defend that championship. It's just Deering has also done a very fine job, so we'll like I say, we've got another race yet, so anything could change, anything could happen. We'll see. So around the final corner for the final time in this race, as we focus on the line here, let's have a look. This is our typical handbrake display team going on, and Kazza triumphantly leading the pack, very well fought, very well earned. Deering in second. Who's this? This is Slugs. He got that final podium position, already winding himself for that handbrake. Manages to do the full 360 without touching the wall, as, oh no, I think Donk hit the wall. Luke definitely hit the wall, and backwards at that, but quite stylishly there's gone off B's. Oh, and there is, I used to like Mike trying to burn off a penalty under a yellow flag. What an idiot. Oscar 9th. Oh, I missed out. Flip Flop was in 8th. Oscar 9th. Blue in 10th. And then Tigger and Archie going for the final 2 positions. Oh, sorry, Wacky. I missed Wacky there in 11th. And then Tigger and Archie gets the pole for the final race. Thank you, sorry for the delay, thank you for watching this video. Here's some pictures of some doors slamming because I forgot to do anything else with them. Remember to like and subscribe, check out GTFU to join us, and I'll see you for the next one.